So when I put this thing together, I use glue, and again first I put this glue in there. You already know, I think that's process really easy. And then I put this thing in. What I did is I used this glue, a really quick set glue, and I dabbed out there, dabbed out here, and I put it in and hold a little bit and make sure this parallel right here, and I hold, and that's it. Before that I put this section in. After that I put this tube through here, and then glue along, doing the same thing on this side, put them together. And sometimes we go, but I try to hold a little bit and it stay again. Make sure this side parallel, and I hold this, and it stay very well. Even this one actually it doesn't fit perfectly. This one a little bit loose, but right now I'm going to put the screw right here to hold. Even it's tight, but I want it secure, so I use this like this. I tied it in. And this one already is really tight. What I want to show you in here is how to and then I put this thing. Actually at this one I put before I put this thing on. I glue the wire in before I put this one on, but this one I didn't. So what I'm going to do is, there's a hole right here, so all I need to do is just cut the distance, I think about that side, and then I drop it here, and I put the hole and put the tube in here. And sometimes the hole bigger than the cable, so it doesn't tie hold very well. So what I did is I used the baking soda and sprinkle a little bit. You can see white right there, and hold it and sprinkle, and it instant fill the hole and hold the wire really well. So that's how I put this thing together. It's how this thing end up like that. I'm going to put this thing like that over here later, but now I just leave it right here and start showing how to connect this cable right here to the wire to this section. So pretty simple. You unscrew the screw right here, and I need to find that screw. Okay, it's here. So basically you unscrew this out, and the section like that. Make sure when you put it back it's the same side with this one. Okay, so you put it in. There's a lot of stuff right here, so you need to pay attention. Sometimes it's tight, so all you need to do is to push it in hard a little bit. So we go like that, it's finally in. There's a gap right there. Make sure it's underneath it like that, all the way in. You see that this wire sometimes it's on the way, so what you need to do is just pull it back all the way like here. Don't worry, because you glue it so it's tight, so you pull it back right here like that. Before you do that, you make sure this one stay in place. So you slide this thing through, just same side, and slide through again like that, and temporarily hold it using this screw this nut in. That's it, and this is staying like that. Look at the top, so you pull this thing all the way back. You pull this one all the way back like that, so hold like that. See the two hole at bottom right there, two hole bottom right there of this one. So what's next you need to do is find the distance. So let's say you hold right here, hold this one right here, right? Hold like that, and hold this, and then slide in. Before you put it in, make sure the hole fit, so you can drill it in and open it out a little bit, whatever. So make sure the hole is open enough before you connect them. So you have this push slide in until you feel it go in enough. And you see this one a little bit too long, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to guess cut about that much. So I'm going to hold in here, angle like that, and slide in. Before I do that, I tie this one together, twist them together, make sure they don't spread, and it won't go into. You see, I twist them and hold them together a little bit. Hold this white cable, the black cable here in back, and then find the hole and push it in like that. To me, that's still too much, so I don't continue cut again. Cut about that much. I think that's good. And little bit tight. We use finger, so I'm gonna try this one like that. Hold that like that. Open has make more room for you. Hold this like that and slide in. I think that's when it's hold. That's pretty like that. Pretty right here is pretty enough. I think that's good. So now is the time to dab the glue in. So I'm going to put the glue right here, squeeze in, and I know the glue go back in there. What I'm going to do is hold and push this thing back in and use my finger to hold that and push it down. And in a little bit it will stay. And sometimes you blow a little bit and dry up a little bit. And I think now it's good. So now what you need to do next is this one. So I know it's around that short. I rather cut a little bit longer and make sure and cut slow down short instead of cut it short right away. The next one I need is twist them together so it's able to go into the hole. So twist it a little bit. Okay, that's good. Now I need to find the distance. So let's see how far it go. I think the length is good enough. So what you need to do is push this thing. The length is good enough. Okay, so what I need to do is put this thing all the way and make sure it go to the hole. So I cut a little bit shorter than I should, but anyhow I able to do that, I think. So when I put it, dab the glue inside the hole. Okay, now I'm going to use my finger and push in, but because I cut too short, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to guide the end go into the hole. In the meantime, I use my thumb and press it down, and I think it's in. So all you need to do right now is hold the same spot like that. Hold a little bit, and I want to make sure I'm going to dab the glue from the white, let it run down there. So make sure this time it will. Okay, that's it. And you hold a little bit and it will stay like that. That is, you should connect how to connect the wire from here to this section right here. And I believe on the other video, because I didn't glue, so I couldn't show you more detail, but now I think this more pretty complicated, so I make this video now. Later on, this one you basically you bend. Yeah, now is the time you can put this in front, make this front, and now later on when you connect the leg, the feet, basically you just put glue in here and slide in, and that's how this connect to that. That's it. I want to show the extra video for more information about this particular one. And this one right now, after I have this thing glue, all I need to do to finish the section is to slide this thing through to hold this one here. It's pretty simple. Slide through it and trim it, and that's it. One more I didn't show earlier is that during the process I put on, I have this, you found this in a bag, include in the packet, and there are a bunch of small circle. What this is for is when you slide, every time you slide through this one here like that, you trim, you know where you need is basically you trim, and then you dip a glue right here, and then you use this one and drop in here and hold it and hold like that. And the idea is add the detail as well as cover the metal rod in there. So that's really nice detail. You need two both sides. You need two both sides. For the leg you need two, one over here, and go up here you need one over here, you need one over here. And then you need, for this one you only need one, you don't need it over here, you need room, so you don't need to put in here, you only put over here. So this one over here, this side, only one side, for this piece. And that's one for the arm. For the arm, you will my baby wake up. All right, so next one is to put the last one part for the leg is this one, and this one come up with like that. There are two of them for each side. So before you put it on here, we need to glue the wire, get the wire ready for this section. So what you need to do is glue the wire in here. So we use this two color wire right here. First of all, of course we're not going to glue this one here, but I'm going to show the example how we do that. Is you see that right here, there are two holes right here and two slots go in. Basically you put the glue, that glue in here, and then you use this wire and stick this wire in here all the way in and hold that, and do the same thing with this one and hold it a little bit. Then after that, I believe when it dry, and you basically now you need to measure the distance so you can trim the wire. So you see the next one is the two hole right here. So that's where the wire go in. So you look at sideways, it profile will look like that, kind of curvy shape, S shape like that. So you measure the distance from here, you know the wire will go that much. So you use the plier or the scissor, actually whatever is comfortable. I think wire is there. So you trim about that much, you trim each wire. So basically you just trim like that. And this one, see that two hole right here, make sure it go parallel. So this wire here go to this hole right here, and this wire go here, go this hole right here. So they are go parallel. So do the same thing, but you don't have to be perfect. But so know that you will trim somewhere here. Okay, you trim it up. So trim it away. After that, you drop the glue in here and put this thing in here. So find the position. Use a good way to position it, and then form the wire where you would like to have it first. You had ready, and then you dip it, or you can put it in first and then you can dip the drop the glue in there. So either way that's fine, because the glue is pretty thin, so it's able to run all the way down there. So let's see, make sure it go through all the way in like that, and then drop the glue in here and then hold it a little bit and still until it stays. After that, when we finish the glue, now we need to put the wire, form the wire. So you see that, make sure there are two knot right there, that's hold the wire, and you do the same thing for both sides. And sometimes it's sticking out, sometimes it doesn't matter, but you can dip the little bit the glue in here if you want to shape. But the wire actually, it can stay the form whatever it is you form it is. So you do the same thing for both sides, over here, and that's it. After that, we do this, and this one will be right here. This it will be okay. Now next one, we'll put this wire in here, right here. But before we do that, we have this spring in here. This spring will go through here. You slide the spring go through here, and then from here you put the glue in this hole, and then you slide this one in. I'm not going to put the glue anyway, so but you basically you glue this one right here, go in all the way here like that, and then you slide this thing, the string go through here. And then after that you put glue again this hole right here, and all you need to do is put this one, slide all the way in, and that's it. The idea is have the kind of like curve shape with the spring in mid, inside of it, outside of it. That is. Next one, after you finish this one and both sides, this side too, we will connect the tank. So the hole right here is for the tank, connect in this section right here. So what you need to do is dip glue around here and a little bit around here, and all you need to do, put this section, keep in mind there's one a seam down here that will be present as leaking oil or whatever is in here when you paint. All you need to do, see the shape right here curving, that matching with the curve right here. So when you put it here, just make sure like that. All you need to do is squeeze it in, push it in all the way, and that's it. Hold straight, and the glue will hold like that. After you finish this one like that, the next one is to put this piston here. All you need to do is take out the nut and thread right there, take it off, and you see that right here. All you need to do is put right here, align them with the hole. Doesn't matter which side, you can go through here and push it in through this side. The same thing this side like that, and you put the nut, screw the nut in. And this one you can use, I wanted this one, nope, didn't use this, nope, maybe the small one, but either way for the direction basically I can tie it with my finger. You don't have to tie really tight because the idea you want is loose a little bit, so you don't need to tie it really all the way. The idea is you don't want the nut out, that's all. And everything is ready to connect with this. Hi everyone, welcome back. Earlier we finished putting this section, and now we're gonna put this one on here. What you need to do is take this nut and bolt off. Alright, the first thing is to put the piston together. So left one go in and right one, align them together. Sometimes it's a little bit tight, but see. Okay, go in together, and all you need to do is put it in. Then the next, continue, we align this section right here together, and then we connect this one through, go through like that, and tie them. We use the 1132 9mm. So we tie them together. All you need to do is to twist. Until it's kind of like tight. And we can adjust later on when we have the body on top, but right now I just want to make it tighten up the same like that. And this one should have the tank connect, because I didn't glue them so it won't stay, but for yours it should be stay like that. That's it. That is the leg, and congratulations, you already finished your putting the leg together. Later on, when we put the body, we will put the hip go through this hole later on. But for now, to finish the other leg, and I already did for this one. So should be like this, and you glue together, and that is. One last thing we need to do is put this thing, and we don't have to put them on, but just this will be in here in this section. However, in here, before you do that, this wire here is for this. So there's a bunch of hole here. You can see we already drill for you. So one right here, one right here, two right here, both sides, and two right here. So you can cut the wire and connect them. Basically, you put the glue inside and put the wire in here, and whatever your design, you connect them whenever you want, and make it like wire connection between them. And right here, there's a hole right here, and that's where this screw, you can screw in here, and when you connect them, is a slot right there, it will go right here. So you hold that and you put in here, and cut up from top down like that, put it down, and it go to that slot. And then from top here, you already have the screw connect right here, and just use this tiny screw and screw it in. There will be already pilot hole already right there for you. However, this is the last one, and you don't have to put them completely put them together. The idea is later on you can take it off. You don't need to. You can take it off if you want to. So here is example one of the model we had a while back, and that's how we connect it. And you can use that as you want to. And when you put it on top here, you already have the screw in here like that, and you basically you just put in here, and that stay like that if you want to. If you don't want to, you can take it off. That's the option. Okay, that's it. That is for the leg.